Hi, girls. Yeah, so this is what I look like after I'm out in the yard gardening. I'm hoping that the glare that I'm seeing on here isn't going to you, although it might be. I don't know. We'll see. Let me see if I can move this a smidgen. It'll be gone. Nope, didn't move at all. That's what I know. Today we're going to read Impatient Polly. I feel like a lot of us, most of us, okay, all of us struggle with being impatient. It's really, really hard. Okay, Polly and Tommy had just thought up a wonderful game. They called it Carrying the Mail. Tommy was to be the delivery of a streamlined train. Polly was the pilot of a big airliner. Of course, they didn't have real trains or airplanes, but they made do with what they had. I'm realizing I need my other glasses. Sorry, girls. Okay, so they're going to go and they're going to play a game in the garden. Okay. Tommy imagined that his wagon was a train, and Polly decided to turn the swing into an airplane. It was as easy as that. The mail was a few old envelopes tied up in a sack, and the plan was for Polly to fly as high as she could in her plane and then drop the mail into Tommy's train. Tommy was then to steam off to different parts of the country, all in the garden, of course, and deliver all the packages. It was a perfectly wonderful idea, and everything would have gone splendidly if only they had remembered one thing. The ropes on the swing were wearing out. Mama had warned them of this danger that very day. In fact, the very last thing she said as she went shopping was, "Mind the ropes, they're fraying badly. Whatever you do, don't swing high until Daddy has a chance to put in the new ones." He promised to bring them this afternoon. As the game began, Polly looked at the ropes and told herself, they don't look too bad. They were frayed here and there, but they would last a long time still. Anyway, she wasn't very heavy, not nearly heavy enough to break the ropes as thick as those. So, with the mail bag on her shoulder, she began to swing. "The plane's going up," she called to Tommy. "Be sure your train is ready to catch the mail." Tommy whistled, bringing his wagon towards the swing. "The train is coming. Where's the mail?" Of course, in my mind, ladies, let me just say, to me, a train sounds like woo, woo. Just saying. Higher and higher Polly swung, and then she was swinging about as high as she could, and she threw the mail bag toward Tommy's train, and it landed more than 10 feet away. Oh, look at that," Tommy said. "You missed it just like a girl." "Ooh, I'll show you, Tommy," said Polly, bringing the swing to a stop. She ran to pick up the mailbag. "It was just a tryout. Next time I'll drop it right in your wagon. You'll see. I can do it just as well as anyone can." "Maybe you shouldn't try again," Tommy said. "Look at the ropes." "They're frayed worse than ever. Let's wait for Daddy to bring the new ones." "No need. They won't break this afternoon." "Well, don't swing so high," said Tommy. "Remember what Mama said." "All right. I won't go up quite so high." But she did. "Airmail's coming," she cried, swinging higher and higher. "Where's the train?" So here's a picture of the wagon and Polly. Tommy started once more to drive toward Polly's imaginary airplane when he saw it fall apart right in front of him. Polly had just yelled, "Here comes the mail," when there was a tearing sound and a bump as first one rope broke and then the other, and Polly fell sprawling on the ground. "Oh!" said Tommy, afraid that Polly might have broken an arm or a leg or something. But Polly jumped to her feet, ran into the house, screaming, "Mama! Mama!" at the top of her voice. Then, remembering that Mama was gone shopping, she turned and started for town, only to run right into the arms of her daddy as he came in the front gate with a coil of new rope on his arm. "Ooh, the rope's broke! The rope's broke!" she cried. "Ah, so you couldn't wait," said Daddy, picking her up. "My little impatient Polly, I think we'd better look you over to make sure you are all in one piece." He did, and fortunately all he could find was a bad rope burn on her left arm. Inside of her, however, there was something else that he could not see. It was a decision she made that she would not be so impatient again. Okay, so here's Polly and Daddy. What a great daddy. He's taking care of her. You know, ladies, we had a swing when we grew up. And we didn't have rope. We had metal. Remember, Mom? We had the metal chains, and we would swing so high that they would bump up and down because, of course, it wasn't cemented or anything. So I don't ever remember it falling over, though. Oof, God watched over us. But you know, patience is a virtue, and we all tend to be very impatient in our lives. You know, we want everything now, now, now. We don't want to wait until September for our birthday. We want it now. I don't want to wait until December to go back to New York. I want it now. You know, we don't want to wait till Jessica has her baby in 3 weeks. We want them now, little Scarlet. But we're very impatient. So we have to stop, back up, and realize God's grace is what we need. And when He says wait, we need to wait and use the patience that God will give us, because many, many times we end up in God's waiting room, whether we want to or not, because God knows what's best. So we have to be patient. And I'm hoping we can be a little more patient than Polly. Mima, I hope you're doing well. We're going to call and check on you soon and come see you in September. Okay? All right, Mom, I hope you have a blessed day. Ladies, I love you.